carelessly friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. If you have watched the previous video that I posted in the series of I crashed my nice WLtoys V912 helicopter, and to punish myself I'm reviewing a bunch of 2-channel, 3-channel and 4-channel toy grade helicopters, which is a very long title. I'm finally starting to review 4-channel helicopters. Well, not quite there yet. It's a pseudo 4-channel helicopter I have here that I got from Banggood for a little over $26. It is from 4DRC. It's a known brand, not as well as eSheen or the WLtoys, but still I have been seeing this more and more often. And even the outside box, the shipping box, came with that logo and with the branding. So let's see. Nice colorful box. And they provide 2 colors, the blue one and the fun one. Can you imagine which one I got? The fun one, of course. I always get the fun colors. Just to be exact, this was on sale for $25.99, and with the shipping I paid $26.56. It's a good price for a 4-channel or pseudo 4-channel helicopter. The only thing I'm hoping is this has the right 4-channel controls, meaning that on the transmitter the bank should be on the right thumb and the yaw or the rotation should be on the left. So far I could only find one, the LC02 Thunder, and that has been my favorite helicopter to recommend for people who really want to get started in RC helicopters in a very small budget, less than $30 budget. If this is any good and has the correct controls, I may be able to recommend this one as well. So what I'm going to do next is unbox it, show you everything that comes in the box, and then charge it up and do a test flight. So here is everything that comes out of the box. The helicopter itself, it has a nice metal frame and metal boom, tail boom, and a different type of mechanism for putting in the battery. I think it just clicks in like this and then slide it in like that. Interesting mechanism. Usually with the other helicopters, there is a holder and then you slide it into the holder from the back. So this one just has these 4 tabs on the battery that you basically put it in like that, and the charger directly goes onto this mini USB port on this one. And here is the charger, just a regular mini USB over here. A small Phillips screwdriver for doing what kind of service you will need. Some styrofoam pieces. And here is the controller. Well, styrofoam everywhere. And let's see how many batteries it takes. It takes 3 AAA batteries. Of course, it has altitude hold, so this is not a throttle control on the left up and down. This will increase altitude, decrease altitude, and it stays at the center. It's spring loaded. And here it is. It turns on. What else do we have? We have a full set of rotor blades. I've been seeing lately just half set, one of each type. Now we have full set. 2, the complete, like a top one and bottom one. The only problem is these don't have these nice red ends that the helicopter comes with. So if you break one, unfortunately you have to settle the one that's not printed in red at the tips. So don't break them if you like them to stay beautiful. And then we have a spare tail rotor blade in case it's difficult to break these, but in case you crash it and then it pops off and you lose it. And then just one linkage that links the fly bar that keeps the helicopter stabilize in flight to the upper rotor blades. And you just need one. So if this pops off and falls off and you lose it, you have a spare for it. And then there is a Chinese nice laminated sheet that doesn't make any sense to me, of course. And then here is the Chinese manual. I can put these away. And here is the other instruction manual of helicopter, very nicely printed on laminated paper, and it's multiple languages. And the first one is English. Let me quickly take a look. The English is passable, it is good. It is not, I don't think it's native, but it is descriptive and easy to follow. The only problem is, unfortunately, this does not have the correct controls. From the manual, I see that this is yaw or rotation for the helicopter, and on the left stick you have the right and left banking. Unfortunately, this is not standard controls for 4-channel hobby-grade helicopters. So, if you are planning to buy this, you cannot use it to train yourself to go up on 4-channel hobby-grade helicopters like single blade, because this is going to teach you two bad habits. The rotation is going to be on your right thumb, and the banking is on the left. And you have to unlearn that, two of those things. And that confused me the longest time when I was trying to fly one of these toy helicopters, because I learned on the proper controls. And this is extremely confusing. I wish 4DRC would watch this and then will come up with controllers that will have proper controls, because it is just the programming. I checked out one of the other ones inside, and then there was no wiring. It was a lot of work to be able to swap those. I checked it with the JJRC Dusk. It has JX02 that I reviewed, and I'll put the link over here. But there is no easy way to swap these two controls. In any case, when I have a chance, I'll open this up and see if that can be done easily, and if it is indeed easy to implement, I'll make another video. And let me tell you why I call these pseudo 4-channel helicopters, because they do not have any servos. So there are counter-rotating blades. This is coaxial, so two set of main rotor blades. And the power to these control the up and down, or the altitude, because it's being controlled the altitude, not throttle. And for rotation, one spins slower and then the other spins faster to give it rotation, the yaw. And then for banking right and left, they added these fans with little motors. So it basically, one fan pushes it right and left. It is not that the blades are actually moving right and left to move the helicopter. So that's the reason it's not a real 4-channel. And also for banking, there is no servo. This little tail rotor, instead of facing to the side, is facing up, which is unconventional if you look at the real helicopters. So this basically raises the tail or lowers the tail so that the helicopter will go forward or backward. Let's start charging the battery to get the helicopter ready for its first indoor test flight. So I connected it. Is there a... Yeah, there's a little light that came on. Do you see this little red light? So I'm assuming that's going to turn off once the battery is completely charged. The battery is fully charged. Let's get the show going. I'm going to turn on the helicopter first. There's a little switch here. Let's turn it on. The light is blinking. Let's put it on our helipad. And now I'm going to turn on the transmitter. So the transmitter is blinking up, down. It stopped blinking, so it should be bound now. So the calibration is this button. One short press is calibration. Let's see if you're going to see anything in the lights blinking when I do this. So one press. So it is blinking fast. So let me do it again. Let me show it again. Go closer. So I'm going to press this button once. Blinking fast, and then back to its original blinking. Okay, so the takeoff is this button, but long press. And then these are the trim buttons. But if you want to stop it in an emergency stop immediately, press and hold both buttons and it should stop. So let's take off. So long press on this one should be take off. Okay, so it's waiting for me to give an input, so it stops. So it's waiting for me to advance, not the throttle, but the altitude. So the left stick up. Let's do it again. And here we go, it's flying. The barometer, the onboard barometer is quite stable. I mean, look, I'm not touching anything. Maybe it's drifting a little to the right and back. But the thing is, hey, that's normal because it's a small room and it creates its own air currents. So it doesn't have GPS, so it doesn't know where it is, but it's very stable. So in terms of altitude, this is super stable. Let's try the unusual control of banking on the left stick. As you see, it's coming right and left, and then forward. Maybe it just lost a little bit of altitude. Coming back it may as well. It's just, no, it actually gains a little bit of altitude coming back. It's overcompensating probably. You have to be very gentle with the altitude control though. It goes up and down very quickly. Look, I mean, it just almost like drops and it goes up really fast. And let's rotate it. So this is full right rotation or yaw. And again, the yaw control is supposed to be on the left. So this is not regular control. And by the way, this button, short press is the speed. So it is speed 1 or medium or low speed. And so I'm going to press once. And now it should be going faster. Let's come back, and then while I'm coming back, I'm going to short press. Yeah, do you see? The angle changed quickly. So let me try again. Coming, and then I press, and then now it's high speed. So it's high speed now, and low speed. And then long press should turn off the light. So I'm going to long press, and the light turned off. I also heard a beep. Let's come a little forward so you can see it a little easier on the main camera. Here we go. It's a little too high. And let me do a long press on this again to turn the lights on. Is the light on? Yeah, the light is on. It was being blocked, sorry. So long press turns the light off, and another long press turns the light on, and short press toggles between low speed and high speed. Alright, what else do we have? We have the one key landing. Again, this button, short press, when it's in the air. Let me go above the... I'm never going to get used to these awkward controls of bank on the left and the yaw on the right. Okay, so one short press. Alright, yeah. And it lands. So let's test the emergency stop. I didn't even try out the trims, but long press and let's take off. Okay, maybe it wants me to recalibrate. I'm not sure. Do a short press. Let's see. Okay, it's blinking fast. Long press should take off. Here we go. Okay, every time you land, it looks like it's looking for calibration. And let me get a little low. And maybe towards the helipad, and then I'm going to get low and then press both of these at the same time, trims, and it just dropped out of the sky. So hold these for about a second or two and the helicopter shuts down the motor. So that's good. Let's take off again. Let's see, since I did emergency, probably it's going to require another calibration, but I'm going to try it anyway. So long press should take off. No, it's just beeping and saying you should do a proper calibration. Okay, let's calibrate. Now, and takes off. Good. And let's try out the trim buttons. I'm giving a little right trim, so it's slowly rotating right. I'm giving left trim, it starts rotating, and then I think there is also a beep when it's centered. Let's see. So that was a long beep, and it is not rotating or drifting in terms of rotation, so that's good. The only thing I can tell you is everything is great except the altitude control. When you are going down, it drops. Like you come down and nothing is happening, and suddenly it drops out of the sky. I don't know what happened over there. It hit the ground probably pretty hard and then decided, okay, I have to stop. And again, long press doesn't do anything. You have to calibrate. Short press on this button, it's calibrated, and then long press can take off again. Yeah, be careful when you are decreasing the altitude, because going up is not as quick. You know, it needs to apply a lot of power to go down, but down comes down really quickly. So, and it is almost on and off. Okay, let's try it around a little bit, but I'm going to set to speed 2, faster speed. Okay, yeah, it's rotating as well. I mean, the rotation is also faster, I think, with the speed 2. So this is full rotation, speed 2, and I'm going to switch. Did it change really? So this is speed 2. No, I don't think it changes the rotational speed, but probably the forward and sideward speed. Let's fly around a little bit. So this is full forward at the high speed. And you won't be flying this outdoors unless it is calm weather, because this is the full speed ahead and it's just like a walking pace. Maybe 2-3 miles per hour, that's it. That's kind of like I'm trying to do donuts, but it's not that easy. And then I'm not sure if the blinking changed a little bit, but the battery may be getting a little low. Let's do the donuts to the other side. Sideways now. It looks like it's flying a little better this way. Or maybe it was the aircon. I'm not sure. It is fine. It is fine, really. Let's see if I can do a manual landing. Let's get over. Yes, it does manual land. So if you just pull the throttle stick down, or I'm sorry, altitude stick down and hold it, once it hits the ground and once it stops, it will turn off the motor. So this is good. This is great. A quick outdoor flight in the breeze against my better judgment. Okay, buddy, you're ready. Go, shoo. Don't be afraid. I'm here. You can do it. Oh, and it goes right away. Alright, I have full forward. It's struggling. Okay, so can I increase the speed? Okay, here we go. I was changing the light. Let's get it down a little bit, because closer to the ground, usually it's less breeze, but no, it just keeps flying away from me. Okay, closer to ground, maybe you'll find a second wind. I'm just following it down to the park. This is full forward, and the breeze is increasing. All right, where it's going to land? I think I should land here. Oh no! Okay, folks, this is not made for breeze. It's really breezy right now. Alright, so this is not flying in the breeze. So don't try it unless it is like 1 to 2 miles per hour. 3 is max probably, and then it will be at standstill. But hey, the summer is on the way, and calm summer nights are perfect for flying this nicely colored and brightly lighted little pseudo 4-channel helicopter. I think it's a great toy grade pseudo 4-channel helicopter. Again, I got it for about $25. Right now, when I checked Banggood, it is selling for $23.99, and they say they claim free shipping, but whenever I order from their US warehouse, Even though they say free shipping, they always add something. 50 cents, about $1, $2. I couldn't figure out. I even reached out to the customer service and I didn't get a satisfactory answer why it says free shipping when my location shows as Massachusetts, my address, and still adds the shipping fee later. So I don't understand. My only gripe, again, 4DRC. In the unlikely situation, if you are watching this video, please, it won't cost you a dime. Switch the yaw and banking controls from right to left, left to right. This is not correct. Somebody who wants to train to fly 4-channel, real 4-channel helicopter with cyclic, they have to unlearn what they learn here. It is all programming. It is all software. Just change the programming. Please, don't sell us upgraded 3-channel helicopters. Sell us 4-channel helicopters that have the correct controls. If you are watching. Anyway, folks, but other than that, this is a fantastic little helicopter. I'm really impressed. I love the color. It flies well indoors. And also, the night flying wouldn't be a problem because there's a nice bright light on the bottom. So you should be able to fly it when it's really calm during summer evenings. With that said, what do I give this in terms of the props and wheels score? I give it a solid 4 props out of 5 or 4 rotor blades out of 5, and that 1 goes because of the controls. But other than that, it's fantastic. And the other little thing is be careful with the altitude down because it comes down pretty quickly. But it checks all the other boxes, so it is a good toy grade pseudo 4-channel helicopter. Well, this review is over, and on the next video I'm going to review a real 4-channel, not a pseudo, but a real 4-channel helicopter, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, stay safe and healthy, and hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye.